Hey, Tony Jackson here popping in. Now, I did a Q&A, and hopefully I get to do another Q&A tonight. I ain't sure. But I did a Q&A, and the questions I was receiving. Now, I was a little on edge on the Q&A because, I had just dealt with just too many messages, comments, all that. And sometimes when you're a servant, you're out there and you're dealing with people who inconsiderate, disrespectful. And so, I was kind of in a little space to where, hey, I'm finna be blood raw now. I'm finna be real all the way. But one message I want to touch on, I kept seeing, and I kept getting these questions is, women keep saying, waiting on my wire package. Women keep saying, the man said this. He said he's not ready for a relationship. He said he's not sure he wants to be with me. He said he needs a break and he needs to focus on himself. He said, and I see women just sit like a duck in the truck to get plucked. And you play yourself and you're not listening to what he said. And so it's like you will hear a man who does not love you say, I love you. I care for you. I want to be with you. And he's lying through his teeth and you'll believe him. Then there will be a man who says, I'm not sure I want to be with you. I'm not sure I'm ready for a relationship. I don't think we're compatible enough for marriage, but I'm still undecided completely. And then you won't believe him. You'll believe you could change him. You'll believe that he's just in a funk. He gonna come through it. He's going through something. That's just how he feels right now. He's struggling right now. He gonna come through that and it's gonna be okay. And you'll stay there and you'll sit there and you'll put up with it. Listen to me. This ain't gonna be no long video right now. I'm doing short videos today and I'm just lining them up, Normally I don't do that, but today is my day off, so I need to get a few videos in the can. And they're gonna be a little shorter, so some days I might post multiple in a day, so you may have to just check back, but I just gotta do it based on my schedule. This ain't YouTube it's not even half of my income. It's not a third of my income, so it's like I don't really have all the time in the world. I know sometimes I feel like I'm giving you a lot of time, and that hour it is a lot of time, but I'm gonna just have to do them based on my schedule. So someday you might get 3 videos, the next day you might get no videos. One day it might be 10 minutes, the next day it might be 2 hours. I just got to do it based on my schedule. So understand that. And this is what I want you to hear what I'm telling you. When a man tells you something that is negative, meaning, or that is letting you know that he's not ready for a relationship, or he doesn't want to be with you, or he doesn't like you, or he doesn't love you, believe him. Believe him. And then when he tell you something that is flattering, that's when you don't believe him until his actions back it up. Because that's how men will work. Men will tell you something that is disheartening, that'll hurt you, faster than a man will tell you something that's flattering. And the reason being is because humans seek approval. This is why men do this. So if you are trying to get a spot on a team, in a job, and they give you a critique, they give you an evaluation, and they say you're not good enough in this area, that area, that area, you make it your goal to become good enough in those areas. You really want to become good enough in those areas that you can, y'all forgive me now, waiting on my wire package. You want to become good enough in those areas that you can win that spot. So this trick has worked for centuries with women. Well, I don't really know if you're really the one for me and if we're really compatible, because it's like just where I am in my life, it's like I need a special type of connection with a woman. I need a certain type of woman that really can vibe with me and gel with me and just really be my teammate and help me get to that next level. That's what he tell you. You more than enough for him. You on a whole nother level. He ain't even on your level. But he tells you that because he know you're going to bust your butt. You're going to bend over backwards. You're going to make it your priority to be everything and more that he wants, that you think he wants. And no matter what you do, it won't be good enough because you were never the one for him. So when a man could fix his mouth to say that, that's because it's the truth. If you are the one for him, if he truly loves you, he will never say otherwise. Never. Because he don't want to give you an inkling of doubt. Because he know with that inkling of doubt, with that little bit of room, another man could swoop in and make you assured of yourself. And then you choose that man. Because he comes in and he's sure that you're the one for him. So what you gonna take? A man that you not sure about or a man that you 100% sure about, and you want both of them equally? They equally bring the same to the table as far as finances, looks, and compatibility and all of that. You gonna go with the one that's sure. So what happened is you'll have a man that bring a lot to the table or bring enough to the table. And he'll tell you you're not good enough in so many words. Then you have another man over here who come and you're everything and he wants you to know that, but you don't feel like he brings as much to the table. So you will push that man away who bring enough to the table but not as much. And then you will chase and wait on the man who bring more to the table but don't want you at his table. And that right there is weakness, is ignorance. Okay, it's raining now. Y'all forgive me. And so I want you to hear me on this and get this in your spirit. And listen to a man. Don't just listen to what he say. Also watch his actions. Because on the flip side of this, you may have a man who does not say I love you. He hasn't said I love you yet. He hasn't said you're my wife. He hasn't said that, but he's showing you that. Because he wants to show instead of tell. He wants to show you enough to where you really know it before he opens his mouth to say, I believe you're my wife. And I want to know, will you marry me? So some men, they about showing instead of telling, and some men about telling and not showing. So you got to listen to that and understand that. And be ready for that and realize that you cannot keep ignoring what this man is telling you. Cut him loose, let him go, and move on with your life so that you can attract the man that's for you. Hey, this is Tony Gass, and God bless you. We'll talk soon.